Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to create your first application written in C# with Visual Studio 2008. So let's go ahead and click the Create Project, and we're going to go Visual C# and we want a Windows form application. Let's name it Hello World. Okay. And now we have our form, which Visual Studio has already written all the code for it, which is located in the designer. It's written everything here. It's the generated code. And let's go ahead and go to our toolbox and drag over a button. And let's name that button Click Me. And for fun, let's go ahead and rename our form too. And there's a bunch of other properties that a button in the form and any control has that you can mess around with if you want. There's a couple cool stuff you can do with it. Anyway, now let's go ahead and double click the button, and that will make Visual Studio auto create a event argument for it and write all the code for you. So when you click the button, anything that's in between these two brackets is the code that is executed once you click that button. So we're going to make a message box, which is basically just a little box that pops up. It's pretty simple. We're going to make it show. You notice you can press the S and it'll highlight the show button or the show thing. And you can press your tab key and it'll autofill in everything. And when you open the parentheses, you see it says 1 of 21. So that means these are all the things that we can do with the message box and the show. But the ones we want to use are the first one, which is the text to display in the message box. Do Hello World. And then do a comma to go to the next thing. And that's the caption, text to display in the title bar. So we want that just to be Hello World too. And close the parentheses and do the semicolon, which is you need after every line in C# minus a few exceptions, which we'll talk about in the next episode. Anyway, so we're done here. So let's go ahead and press start. This Hello World. With me, Hello World. Alright, so we know it works. Good job. You made your first application. And let's just add something else a little bit more cool to it. Let's do label. Put a label here. Doesn't really matter that it's just called label 1, but you can change it to whatever you want. Actually, let's go ahead and clear it out. So it's still there, but it just doesn't have a name. And before we execute the button one click, and once the form loads, we want to make an int and set it equal to 0. So as soon as the form loads, it knows that there's an int I and its value is 0. We set that here. So that now we can use this I with anything. So if there are like 20 buttons and they're all private void button blah 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 click, we can use this I in any of those button clicks. So it's kind of useful. It's basically like a global variable, but not really global. Since and let's do I plus plus, and that will add 1 to I. And we can also do something like I minus minus to subtract 1 from I. Label 1.text equals this button has been pressed plus I plus times. So now it's going to say, based on the value of I, it's going to say this button has been pressed 1 time, this button has been pressed 2 times, this button has been pressed 3 times. So let's go ahead and do this. Click me, Hello World. Oh, this button has been pressed 1 time. Oh, this button has been pressed 2 times. So it's adding 1 each time you're clicking the button. So it's going to Well, that's my first tutorial, and if you need any other help with anything C#